guys, welcome. Today's day one of our 12 Days Till Christmas series. Each day, we're going to spend a little bit of time looking at an item that makes us think of the holiday season, that makes us think of Christmas. And we're going to use it to help us learn a little bit more about Jesus and God and his plan for us, his love towards us, and the awesome, awesome salvation story. So today, are you ready to get started? Great. We're going to talk about snowflakes. Did you know that each snowflake is unique in design? That every snowflake has its own crystal pattern and it's unlike any other snowflake. Wow. Did you also know that in Ephesians 2:10, the Bible tells us that we are God's workmanship? Did you guess? You're right. That means that we are God's special design. That just like every snowflake is unique in pattern and unlike any other, each and every one of us have been made by God, unique and special for his purpose and his plan. But then, what makes us different from a snowflake? God designed us to represent him in the earth, and we are made in his image. There's nothing more special than being an image bearer of God to reflect him to all of creation. Matthew 10:29-31 tells us this, that are not two sparrows as those tiny little brown birds sold for a copper coin? That's not very much. And not one of them falls to the ground apart from your Father's will. That's God. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not fear, therefore. You are of more value than many sparrows. Matthew 6:30 says, now if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is today is, and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you? Oh, you of little faith. So think about it like this. God says that we are of much more value. We are more special, more precious than many sparrows. And yet he takes care of them. He feeds them. They don't have to worry about where their next worm or their next bug or grub is going to come from, right? And Jesus continues to tell us that he takes care of the grass and coats them and makes it beautiful. And today it's here and tomorrow it's cast into fire. And think about it. If God designs each snowflake to be special and unique, and yet he says that the snow will fall and it melts and it goes into the earth and does what it's supposed to do, but think about it. As quickly as it falls, it disappears, right? But God says that we are more special and more precious than each of these things because we have been made in his image, that he loves us and he wants us to know him and to reflect him and be like him in the earth. That is awesome. God not only says that we are uniquely made, special and precious in his sight, but he thought we were to die for. That's right. God thought that you and me and our parents and our families and friends and people we know and people we don't know were so precious to him. He thought we were to die for. And that's part of the reason we celebrate Christmas, because it's Jesus being born to die. It's God sending his son as a gift to us so that we could come into knowing God like we were supposed to all the way back in the beginning with Adam and Eve, before the apple, before the snake, before the fall. But that's a story for another time. But so, I want you to think of this. Every time you think of a snowflake, every time you see snow fall, this holiday season, this Christmas, this year, I want you to remember that you were made in God's image, that you are precious and uniquely designed by God for a purpose in this earth, and that Jesus thought you were to die for. See you tomorrow.